We'd like to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to have this interview and tell us what happened here tonight in a short few words at the end of the gala.
It's my pleasure. First of all, thank you for coming and for covering this. Well, the idea of Alianta is that as U.S. Ambassador, I always felt that there was some failure in the United States to understand what an incredible country Romania was and why it was so important to the United States. And I think part of that was because we had not done a good job in the United States in organizing Romanian Americans and other Americans who cared about Romania. There were a lot of individual organizations around the United States, but they weren't connected together. And our idea was to, in effect, create a network of networks, a sort of a switchboard where they could all talk to each other and talk about the common concerns and interests and positive stories they could tell about Romania. And the idea of tonight was to begin to create that network. And we identified three sort of individuals that we thought had contributed to the Alianta, as we call it. Two incredible women academics and intellectuals, Daniela Rus, who runs the Artificial Intelligence Center at MIT, Alianta who runs the largest Romanian American Studies program, two very talented Romanian Americans. And then we found that there's this wonderful American, Mike Carroll, who has been dedicated to Romania for the last 25 years, especially on the issue of orphans. And we wanted to feature him as well because there are a lot of, at any given time in Romania, very few Romanians know this, there's between 400 and 500 Americans working in Romania to make Romania a better place. And so we wanted to sort of choose the best of both countries, Romania and America, to tell the story about how we can, what's good about the two countries and their relationship. This is modeled after a similar organization that Italian Americans have. It was actually Jim Rosapep's idea. Jim Rosapep, one of my predecessors, who was active in the Italian American organization here in the United States. They have a dinner that started off like this, 120, 150 people, and has now grown to thousands of people who gather every year to celebrate the Italian-American relationship, and that was the model for us.
Why did you get involved personally? You could have done something else. Why getting involved with Romania, something that's already a past job?
The best job I ever had was being ambassador to Romania. And as you know, I am Romanian American. I care deeply about both countries, and I see tremendous potential in Romania and in the relationship. So I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to doing these sorts of things.
What are your plans for the future with this organization?
Well, we want to grow it. We want it to double in size before the next time we gather like this. And we want to let the group grow organically. We want to hear what people who are in these organizations think the group should be doing to raise a better profile for Romania here. So it's a dynamic group that's going to have to self-define itself, in effect.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you, Marian.
Thank you so much.